What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy MORDIN and I'm back again with another entertainment video right here for you. So I was surfing on the net and I came across a video from this particular lady who has been speaking ill about Shatta Wale all the time. In fact, she was trying to instigate something that I think if Shatta Wale comes across this video, of course Shatta Wale has refused to give her the attention she craves for, she so craves for, right? But this is a perfect example of what has been happening in the industry, where people create some sort of like issues underground, and when Shatta Wale reacts to it, he's tagged as the bad person, he's tagged up as the evil person. So before I proceed, I would like us to watch the video. You make your own assessment of it and I'll tell you what I think about it. So let's watch it right now.
Me share Shatta Wale video bi patro wahwe what ho asemu
Shatta Wale video by
oh me mpesa me use word no Shatta Wale video bia obo odin wom se wono woni tags for nenam enye k nice ado ko ya Shatta Wale ana we ya no
patro sa sem ne de meka sem ni mo hwe
ne nyom title no se killer Jimmy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that song.
It's not me person meka. Was say me no. Me a very demure.
And fun like me to me no.
Was when you tag when here wa fia flat either. Wa ka bibia.
I accept. Yeah, I accept, but nyanga sa me no any like boni bia meka say
that is no boy dia na keka no honsem.
No, and he be aje bi ono about be chese bi say ni say na boy why and he be akwa against me. And me as a person, no.
So you see, this is quite funny. This is quite funny, where someone has been taken completely out of context, you know, and it is for poor journalism. And I'm actually quite surprised that this is on a national television, Adum TV. Adum is not one of those mediocre media houses. It's a big media house, and for them to sit and have a show on their platform and to even post this on their official TikTok page is quite sad. And so you try to instigate the war between artists and all that kind of stuff, and when the outspoken one comes to speak his mind openly, then people tag him as the bad person, people tag him as the evil one in the industry. But that is not the case. This is a clear example. Now, this lady, I don't want to mention her name. In fact, I'm never going to mention her name, but I know you guys will know who she is. And when I play the video, like the video you watched, you know who she is. And Shatta Wale has never mentioned her name, and I'm not going to do a thumbnail with her picture and all those things. It's just going to be me, so that you watch and get the concept of whatever is going on right here, right? So this woman for some time now has been deliberately poking Shatta Wale, insulting Shatta Wale, and saying all sort of derogatory things about Shatta Wale, hoping to get some sort of response. Of course, Shatta has once responded in a form of some Facebook type of conversations and all that stuff, and as well in one of the music, one of the songs that he released and all that kind of stuff. But I am not going to give her that kind of mileage with the name mentioning and all that kind of stuff, because I think, one, she clearly knows what she's doing, where maybe she might be a fan of Shatta Wale, but she feels that denting his image will be a way for her to rise to the very top and build a show on Adum TV, and also to build her her brand, you know, and then later come and say her apologies and all that kind of stuff, right? But let's backtrack a little bit. Now, the artist in the studio that you saw is K Nice. K Nice. Come and follow me closely. Shatta Wale has a song titled Killer Jimmy. Killer Jimmy is gone, which simply means in Akan that me a killer, right? I'm a killer, right? We usually use this term to say that, to warn people that, hey Charlie, don't joke with me, you know. I can murder you, I can kill you, I can do things to you. You should be scared of me, right? The song Shatta Wale sang, the way this woman mentioned the title, Killer Jimmy, in Chi means something totally different. So now killer here is being referenced to the guy in the studio, which is this so-called artist, by the way this woman right here is putting it, killer Jimmy. It means a killer, fool, or killer, Jimmy, Lou. It's like, if you like fool, and I'll show you something. That kind of a vibe. But the most striking thing for me is Shatta Wale in that song made a line and said, I get thugs, no be K9. Now, I get thugs. Shatta Wale is trying to speak in that song like, Charlie, he does things. He has men on the street who can do things, and he can do everything. Killer Jimmy, manyama manyama fon. I can sing, I can blow, on all that kind of stuff. So, like, it's just a song, an industry song, that kind of a vibe that, hey, if you're out there in the streets and you should be scared of him. That's kind of a braggadocious type of song where everyone tries to stake their claim that I'm the baddest man on the block. That kind of a vibe of a song. But this guy, no one even knows this guy. This is my first time even knowing this guy, K-Nice. It's the first time I'm actually knowing him. But the song itself and the line in there truly explains itself. It says, Killer Jimmy, manyama la manyama fon. But in the sentence, it says, I get thugs. 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 Which are like, you get boys on the street that can come and harass you and all that. No be K9. We all know the police unit. They use the K9 dogs. These security dogs, K9, the German Shepherds, etc., K9 unit. This is something that when you say worldwide, everybody know what it is. But you see how journalism has turned to this mediocre of a thing, where one can just hear clearly, me, I get thugs, no be K9, and say to this person that me, I get thugs, and no be K-nice. It's trying to instigate that Shatta Wale is saying that he gets thugs, he has thugs, and they can actually beat him up and do things to him, and trying to now poke this artist to try and say something against Shatta Wale. But I'm very happy with the way this artist responded, because he was also surprised, right? And the confusion on his face is two things. He might have heard the song because Killer Jimmy is a big song in Ghana. He might have heard the song and knows that line, but is equally surprised that it is coming across with a different meaning from someone on live television. You understand? So it's like, yo, in as much as I heard right, maybe she has a point, but on live television, you don't have time to think. And this is an artist who supposedly came to promote his own music or something and wasn't expecting something like this. But he was like, he has nothing to do with any of that, and whatever it is, he has nothing to say. And that's where he's going to leave it. So he is smart. He is walking out of this whole thing without any form of attack on Shatta Wale. But it could have gone sideways. It could have gone south so quickly, where if it was someone else, they would have attacked Shatta Wale's personality out of nowhere, simply because a journalist, a so-called journalist, instigated war between them. This is what it is, right? Where sometimes I wonder why some of these folks go to school and end up on television. Sometimes some people speak and make certain comments and you ask yourself, how did they get this opportunity right here? Because to sit on TV, to be on radio, to be on YouTube the way I am, we should always know that there are people who are watching us. There are various forms of people. One, the vulnerable, which are the kids who will just not do any form of investigation whatsoever and go with what you say. And with that, they carry some sort of anger in them because you've said something that literally translates to something that will give them anger, and they may never go to research on their own, and they will carry it along and just use it the same way. Secondly, you have the people who are discerning, who know the truth from the lie you're trying to preach, and they will just cancel you immediately, not want to do anything with you. I don't watch this woman for anything. I was just going through some feeds and someone wrote a caption I saw that I decided to watch to see what is going on. It's actually good I watched it so I can make this video and put this type of thing out there. You understand? Then you have the other people who would watch, who are strong, who have strong connections with Shatta Wale. These are fan bases that have strong connections with Shatta Wale, and they will not be happy and they will come attacking you. And then you have the others who don't actually like Shatta Wale. They would hear this thing and they will never research about it to go listen to the song and to even understand what is going on in there before they write anything. But they will quickly jump, start carrying the same thing, trend it, and then start bullying online and insulting. And this whole thing is going to cause a whole barrage of things. That is the problem that we are having. And for this to happen on a national television like Adum FM, now I start to ask, in one of the Shatta Wale songs that he did, he says, I'm not going to jail this year. In that song, Shatta Wale was trying to ask a question that, so all these things that are happening, where people are insulting him, people are saying things, people are instigating others against him, is the IGP not seeing this? Because the IGP called the entertainment people and he promised to stop this nonsense, to come up, to sort of like bring some sort of sanity in the industry, in the space. And so his question in that song, which is I'm not going to jail this year, was simple. Ask them, they do, you know, they see. But if I talk or if I react, then I turn evil. These are the things. And you know, some of these things happen on the blind side of the majority of people online. But in the day Shatta Wale will go ranting because he has the biggest voice, because he has the influence and his message travels far, it comes off as if Shatta Wale attacks people unprovoked. And this is a bad look for the Ghanaian entertainment media space. Who are these people who sit on TV and radio and speak and spew garbage? The question is, who vets them and gives them that authority or gives them the permission to be on TV, on national television or radio, to air this type of laundry out there? I mean, you can hate someone, but be constructive about the things you do not like about a person and let people know factually what it is that you don't like about them. But to come out with such lies where you tweak a person's song and the lyrics just to instigate another artist against him is bad. It's a bad look for journalism. In fact, if you're a journalist, if you're a trained journalist out there working for any of these multimedia houses and you see things like this, you should be ashamed. If you guys don't push for people like this to be taken off the airwaves, you are denting your own work and the ethics that come with it. Nowadays, phones are cheap, cameras are cheap, people can buy bundles, so anyone can start a YouTube channel, just like I have started one. But the question is, where is the code of conduct? If the person doesn't have self-discipline and the person doesn't respect their own, the things they put out there, or doesn't put some sort of respect on their own reputation, they might go out there and say any and everything they want to say. Because trust me, when it comes to entertainment, the more negative things you say, the higher your traction. And if you want to make money, then say a lot of negative things and get the traction and get the money. Because entertainment type of videos like the one I'm doing is not evergreen. This will trend today and tomorrow it is no news. And so for anybody who wants to come and start creating, they are looking at how to make money fast. And entertainment is one of the surest way to go. And what is the easiest way? Speak evil about Shatta Wale, get traction, get people to bash you, make your money and walk away. And it's becoming a norm. And these are the things we are supposed to stop in the industry because it is not helping. This is somebody else's father. This is somebody else's son. This is somebody else's boyfriend or husband. And this is someone else's role model. And this is someone else's employer. You know, it comes in different forms. So ask yourself, if you were in Shatta Wale's shoes and someone like this woman is clearly instigating things like this against him, or those in the industry that paint him evil all the time, continually do these things and no one calls them to order, how will you feel? And what will you do? And when some of us come clearly to speak the positive sides of Shatta Wale or to come to defend, they take offense because why can't we all hate him? Of course, I won't do that. Because some of us think, and some of us think beyond the mere pettiness in the industry and that so-called hatred. See, if someone is doing well or better than you are, be happy for them and learn. Tap into whatever it is that they are doing. Open the book. There may be pages you do not like. Ignore them. But the very pages that teaches you where to go, some of the things to do to guide you on a good trajectory so you can win, do it. And that is where we need to start getting to. Shatta Wale buys a house today. Be happy for him. If he comes to flaunt his cars, guess what? He didn't steal it. He bought it. Don't come sit online and say he's boasting. Why are you bragging? What should he brag with? This is a young guy who, out of a broken home, was thrown out of the house, left the house, started living on the streets, became a street boy, and gradually used music as his voice, as a tool to come out of the slums. And today, he's been able to buy his own shit, excuse my language, his own houses and all that kind of stuff. And he says he shouldn't show it off. He's proud, of course, of what he's been able to achieve. So the question is, what have you achieved? And if you haven't achieved anything, the answer is not hatred. The answer clearly is never hatred. The answer is to study him, check the strategic approach he took, learn the positives, apply it to your life, and shoot and see what will happen. These are the things we are supposed to do as a people. You understand? But simply because you think every single time you can get something negative to say about Shatta Wale, you will say it. Man, come on. The negative things you guys continue to say in the industry to try to bring him down, is it working? He continues to play shows. He continues to buy houses. He continues to buy cars. He continues to make more money. He still continues to throw money on the streets for his fans to still support them. He still continues to do his philanthropic works. None of the things you are planning against him is working. So why still gather that same energy year after year after year after year to go after just one man? And you still haven't realized that all the things you continually say actually makes him rise. And just like the dollar, he could always rise. And you will never understand it. You will surely never understand it. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. My name, like you always know, is MORDIN, and here on this channel, it's always about positivity. Guys, I now have a TikTok channel. It's MORDIN. You can look it up on TikTok, and I'll put some of my short videos out there. So those of you who like to take short bites of this type of videos, you can always go to my TikTok channel and also just follow me from right there. The name will always remain MORDIN, and here on this channel is always about positivity. If anybody comes to you with a negative vibe, turn around with a smile and say, peace out.